Hello everyone, welcome to this session. I'm Sayukta Saxena and let's take our journey of Zentangle floral treats a little further, and today this is the background that we are going to be working on. Yeah, so let's get started with today's session. I'm going to be using a brown micron today, and since the background is somewhat brown, a shade of brown, so I'm going to be using brown micron, which will look a little darker over the background. So let's start right away. I'm going to be drawing moon pies, or you can call them jetties, but on stems. Yeah, so they are going to be growing on stems. So just start from one side. I have drawn a stem, and then I'm going to place an orb over it like this. You can always add some bit of weight there. Yeah, and then I'm going to start with the tangle moon pie. So this was done in one of the project packs, I think, where moon pies were growing on stem, and I really like that idea. So I thought, why not use it here today? So that's the first one. So I'm going to draw some straight, some slanting, draw behind, draw different sizes. Yeah, take your time. You can vary the design also. You can add different angles or patterns. Do as you feel like. So I'm adding echoism there, and then I'm just going to add some orbs. Yeah, so that's the second one. Let's add the third. So going straight up now. So I'm not going to cover the entire write up, but just trying to draw different sizes again. Drawing another one there. Basically moon pies. But you can always deck up your jetties also like that. Yeah, so there's always an overlap. But so you can call it whichever tangle you wish to. So you can deck them up as much as you like. Feel free. These are ideas. Again, going to the next. So draw behind a little here, and then again. Whatever you feel like adding. So here I've added some big petals. Yeah, so I'm going to continue like this, add some more bigger ones, smaller ones. Probably one crossing like this. Yeah, somewhere drawing behind there. Take your time. Yeah, so I'm going to continue like this. You can also add doodah. Yeah, let's add some from this side now. If you don't want to go with the orb, you can also vary that basic shape. Add diamonds, add any other shape that you feel like. Draw at your own pace. Again, going higher up there. Drawing behind. Probably a simpler one there with just sun rays. So you can vary the design as much as you like. Draw the way you feel like. Slowly take your time. Yeah, so I'm going to be continuing like this. Probably a bigger one there. And then you can add some dots. So many things that you can do. Just enjoy yourself. Draw each differently. Try adding different things. Try adding different patterns. Yeah, something like this. So let's add a few more. So I'm almost finishing my drawing here, just adding the last few, going in exactly the same fashion, placing randomly, not thinking much where, what. Take your time. You can also add some weight to one side of the line now, or you can do that later also. Yeah, so it will add a little more to the look of the tangle. So take your time, draw at your own pace. Yeah, so we are almost done. Let's just add a little weight on one side of the stem. Redoing the line one more time. Yeah, so we are done with that drawing. If you want, you can add some more, like here, probably one going a little higher, something like this. Yeah, So let's now move on to one more color, that is green. Yeah, so let's add some shades of green now, or you can use your black pen, whichever is readily available with you. I'm just going to add some random petal shapes like these. Yeah, but it's again optional, you may or may not, just like we draw for vertigo, but they are a little pointed, and I'm coloring or inking about half of the petal to add a little more prominence there. Yeah, I'm just going to place it randomly, pointed petal shapes, not thinking much, how, wherever I feel like, and going back and inking about half of it. Yeah, so now just add wherever you feel like, whichever way you feel like. It will add a little to the look of your tile. So just going randomly, not thinking much where, what. Take your time. Place it anywhere you wish to. Don't bother about the shape. It's just parts of vertigo showing up from here and there. I think that's sufficient. We don't need to add more, but you can if you want, as much as you want. Yeah, let's do the same exercise here also. Take your time, go as per the spaces, wherever you feel like, just add one. Drawing behind, always a good idea. Looks nice in Zentangle. Used often as far as Zentangle is concerned. Concept of drawing behind. So wherever possible, just do that. Yeah. I think that's about it. We don't need to add more. Some bit of green there. Yeah. Wherever you feel like, just randomly place some. Done with that? Now let us move on to shading. I'm not going to add any more. If you want, you can add some flying ones as if they have broken off from their stem here and there. As a background. Take your time. Only one here. Yeah, that's about it. So I'm done with that. Let's now move on to shading. we are done with our tangling part. So as far as shading is concerned, you can either use brown chalk or you can go with your normal graphite pencil, whichever way you are comfortable. Just make sure you don't add too much. Just need slight shades. So I am adding shade to about half, and then we'll see if we can highlight it with the chalk, the rest, yeah. Just as we shade jetties, just as I shade jetties generally, adding shade on one side and highlighting the other side. It's a nice way to shade, gives a nice high and low effect. So you can see how you can work on simple watercolor backgrounds. You don't need to tangle much. It's minimal tangling and you can create beautiful pieces out of them, yeah. So a bit of background helps you, and with minimum of effort you can create beautiful pieces. So I'm mostly working with single tangles here. You don't need to add too many tangles. So moving to the other side, again adding some graphite on one side, darkening one side, and then we shall use our chalk on the other. Yeah, so do that at your own pace, no hurry. So as far as these leaves or petal shapes are concerned, again it's up to you. I am just going to add a shadow again because I want to give that impression of it floating on my tile. Yeah, so I'm just going to add a shadow underneath. Something like we did yesterday with our quandary, in case you watched that video. I'm doing the same exercise here also, and I'll do that only for the floating ones, I think. I'm not going to go to each. Yeah, that's about it. Some bigger ones there, probably a little shadow. Yeah, now let us use our chalk. So I'm going to highlight the second half of my orbs. Yes, it is showing because the paper is not white, it's colored, so it will show. So the high and low contrast adds to the look. Take your time, go to each. Yeah, so I'm going to do that for all. You can use a different blending stub. I'm just using my hands here, small places. But you can also use your stub. And we are almost done. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, you want, you can place some black pearls, so you can use your black pen and at few places you can add caviars or black pearls. You can see they add instantly because we haven't used black anywhere. Yeah, so just place them as per your liking wherever you feel like. Not too many, a few. A nice way to embellish. They add instantly to the look of your tile. And I think we are done. Yeah, so that's the love, a lovely background with some embellishments, some moon pies on stems, and some leaves there. Yeah, hope you're enjoying the series. Do keep posting your feedback, it is valuable for me, and I really feel humbled and encouraged. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. Oh, we forgot to initial our tile. That's the most important part. Yeah, it's your creation. Must initial it. Sign and date it. So be proud of your creation. Appreciate and be grateful. Yes. Bye bye. I'll see you again.